haters are problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Okay, right at the 80. Let's get this.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Newton. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Complete to Jason Witten. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Here we go.
A run for Nick Chubb. And an alley to run. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Now Newton. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Michael Thomas hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Mike 51.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's get off the field,
To throw is Bridgewater. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Bell. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 31 yards there and a first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now here's Inman bringing in the pass. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but not from the spot. Actually, no gain. So 3rd and long. Newton now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And now Edelman. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 2nd and 10, Bridgewater. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
From just shy of midfield, Newton, they'll roll him out right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half, a 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again. They snap it to Newton. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Now Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. A shotgun snap for Newton. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
This is Bell. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Bell, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is brought in at the 21. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. They fake the give. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Luke Kuechly in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Third and long, it's Newton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Thomas, the intended target. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. Now Bell. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Bridgewater now. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Bridgewater. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. To throw, Bridgewater. Yeah, that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Throwing again on second down. Newton, and he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Gun.
Out of the gun, Newton. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. Johnson was the intended receiver.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. As the first half is winding down. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy quick.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Thomas Davis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They do go for it. Here's Allen. He gets it to Thomas. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Michael Thomas, 91 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To the air again with Bridgewater. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They'll get 7 out of it, but it brings up a 4th down. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it with Bell. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Le'Veon Bell stops short of the line to gain. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And the catch made by Johnson. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen, complete. It's Johnson. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
Kill.
Pass 85.
From the gun, it's Allen. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Bell. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Bridgewater. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing, Bridgewater, dancing to his left. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Allen will try again on second down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Man up, D. Man up, D. 58's the money. 58's the money. What we got? What we got? What we got?
So after the INT, it's Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Back to it after the pick 6. Bridgewater. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Now, how many times have we seen that? Third down and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was the Super Bowl MVP last season. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Mike 54. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Bridgewater to throw it. The connection made. It's Graham. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Bridgewater. And he's got a first down of inside of midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Bell with a first down carry there as he'll get about 4 out of that. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
From the 45 on second down, Bridgewater under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season. And he finds Cook. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. They'll run it with Bell. And an alley to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Second and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. He'll get it up the middle, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. Le'Veon Bell, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Chubb. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try to draw now with Chubb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and there's creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. To throw is Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18.
58 to Mike.
Come for it. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike.
Now Allen. Room to run past midfield. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. Let's pick it up.
From midfield, here's Allen. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Kansas City.
Come on, now, come on, now.
Hey, Sue. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know. Alert, alert, alert.
Switch, switch, switch. Ringo, Ringo. Ringo, Ringo.
Back to throw. Allen. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you.
Tight dog, hey, exit.
Win the rep. Let's go, right here.
58, boy, 58, 58. Mike.
Regular.
Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. I got one.
Allen to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this one is right down Broadway. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? The answer's pretty evident to me.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Come on, guys. We got this.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Kansas City, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New England, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.